All right, everybody, welcome here to Falcon Field. It's AC Flora High School here this early afternoon. Yeah, there we go. Early afternoon. Welcome into AC Flora High School. It's Falcon Field here right with you. It's a double header today on Definite Fiction, meaning I'm going to be calling some baseball. Jeff is over doing lacrosse. Lacrosse has to play Heathwood Hall today, and baseball gets to play a very good team from our neighbors up north, the Charlotte Christian Academy Knights. Should be a fun one. I'm going to step away real quick for the national anthem. We'll roll through our starting lineups. Let's preview the game a little bit, and we'll have some fun. All right.
The Charlotte Christian Knights against your AC Flora Falcons. For the players and coaches, please line up on your respective baselines. And would everyone please stand? Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor America with our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, Falcon fans, stand up, put your hands together, and welcome your Falcon. Starting at first base, number 15, Zach Sneed. In center field, number 18, Charlie Scott. At second base, number 7, Roper Winsky. Left fielder, number 21, Tyler Hernandez. Designated hitter number 28, Rohan Bremer. On the mound, number 38, Luke Shockham. Third baseman, number 32, Monty Lafitte. Behind the plate, number 12, Dylan Hernandez. Right fielder, number 16, Paul Choate. And at shortstop, number 9, Joe Ray.
All right. How about that? Music is gonna come on. I'll stay on here. Sure, y'all heard the lineups. So we'll rock and roll through them real quick one more time. On the bump to get in the start today, it's Luke Shockham, the Trinity College commit. In the battery with him behind the dish, Dylan Hernandez. First is Zach Sneed. Second, Roper Winsky. Short is Joe Ray. Third, Monty Lafitte. Left field, Tyler Hernandez. Center, Charlie Scott. And right is Paul Choate. DHing, of course, Rohan Bremer for our Falcons. And now let's give a look at our visiting the Knights. This is going to be a great game, folks, and two of the top teams in respective states. The Charlotte Christian Knights have a lot of highly acclaimed players. I'll talk a lot about them, but let's go through their lineup real quick. Leading off in left, it's Owen Farrell. Second, batting is the shortstop, Derek Vasquez. There we go. We're getting there. Third, the catcher, Cohen Betancourt. Fourth, the first base, Jack McGrath. Fifth, Drew Darling. And right, sixth, Yvonne Indino. The third baseman, batting seventh, the center fielder, Hudson Simmons. Eighth, the second baseman, Will McCammon. And ninth, the DH, Jacob Reynolds. On the bump for them, Will Parrish. So we'll go through their lineup a little more in depth when they get in field. However, of course, I'll be talking about them as they come up. And they're going to come up, how do I put this in terms? They're very, very good. Let's get that out of the way. This is a team that has come down and played multiple teams from South Carolina. They've beaten Lexington not once but twice. They've also beaten James Island and Lucy Beckham, a couple of the top teams in the state. So Falcon fans, get acquainted with them. We play two. First, of course, home, and then next, I want to say in about a week and a half on Wednesday. Let's do it. The right-handed Luke Shalcom, the right-handed leadoff left fielder Owen Farrell. We'll get this underway. Knights Falcons in the Battle of Blue right here at Falcon Field. First pitch from the right-handed Shalcom, called strike one, change up down the pipe. Well, Lagoon will get the second start of the year. He recorded a save in his last outing, the 0-1 from the righty. Off speed, fouled back into the chest protector of the umpire, and it's quickly 0-2. The right-handed senior hasn't pitched in just under 2 weeks rather. He got a save in game one against the Cougars of York. But since then, he was supposed to go on Tuesday. However, Sparky held it down on the bump, and talk a lot more about our pitching performances as we go in this game. And now Shalcom will get his second start. It's 0-2. Shalcom will fire the fastball. Just missed wide, ball one. A lot of the infield started moving. They thought it was a good pitch. Instead, it's 1-2. Infield playing about normal. The shortstop, Joe Ray, a little to his left, and the second baseman, Wensky, in the hole. The 1-2 changeup is batted high. It'll be 1-2 still. And doubleheader, it's just me today. Jeff is going to be at lacrosse. 1-2, swing and a miss. Beautiful breaking ball on the inside part of the plate. First strikeout for Shalcom and the first out of the game.
Up next for Charlotte Christian, shortstop number 21, Derek Vasquez.
All right, so it's Derek Vasquez. This kid can only rave about him so much. One of the top shortstops in the country as a freshman. Righty versus lefty, the right-handed Shalcom, called strike one, off speed, finds the outside edge. Vasquez, one of the top players in North Carolina as well, the top 17th player nationally as a freshman. The 0-1, called strike two, fastball on the outside edge. Shalcom jumps ahead of the promising freshman. Lagoon whips his head forward, comes on the 0-2, breaking ball in the dirt. He did not go. Nice job from Vasquez to stay back. It's 1-2. Infield creeps in the 1-2. That one's grounded right back to the pitcher, Shalcom. He gloves it, fields it to first, and it's good for out number two. Easy does it for the Goon. He's through the first two without much problems, but now it goes over to the senior, the High Point commit, Cohen Betancourt. Betancourt so far through 42 at-bats, hitting .357. Leads this team in average on-base percentage, doubles, and RBIs. Very dangerous three-hole hitter. Righty on righty, first pitch from Shalcom. Off speed, misses away, it's ball one. This is Shalcom's first start since his game against High Point, where he recorded the win, the 1-0. That curveball is tapped foul to the left side. It'll be 1-1. In that game against South Point, Shalcom went 4 innings pitched, gave up 0 earned runs off of 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Falcons won that game 11-0. 1-1, the right-hander comes home. Off speed, misses wide, it's ball two. Betancourt, he will be patient if he has to. He has 15 strikeouts, 9 walks in the year. That's pretty high considering they've only played 16 games this season. This Knights team 13-3 in those 16. Making their first trip down here to Falcon Field since 2019. The 2-1, Shalcom fires the changeup inside. It'll be ball 3. So 3-1 the count, 2 gone here in the opening frame. Scoreless so far, but Betancourt threatening to get on base. Now Wensky, the second baseman, will come over to the left side, put 3 on the left side of the infield. The 3-1 curveball stays upstairs. It's a 5-pitch walk and a 2-out base runner for the Knights.
Now batting first baseman number 27, Jack McGrath.
Now it's the cleanup hitter, Jack McGrath. Again, welcome into Falcon Field. Pitch runner now, or courtesy runner rather. So it's gonna be Sawyer Kataya. Pitch running at first for Betancourt. Betancourt the catcher, so it's a courtesy runner. Kataya uses one of their usual pitch runners. Righty on righty to McGrath. Called strike one. Changeup on the outside edge. Nice pitch from Shalcom. Throw back to first, way high. It bounces off the backstop, but Kataya will scamper over to second. Wensky, the second baseman, has to go and recover it. And now the Knights have a runner in scoring position here with 2 gone. Well, Shalcom does not make things easy on himself almost ever. Through the first 2 batters relatively quickly, and then now runner in scoring position after a high pickoff throw that results in an error on the pitcher. 0-1. Shalcom fires the off speed. Called strike 2. Beautiful breaking ball hits the outside part of the plate. Shalcom jumps ahead 0-2, but of course, again, as I said, last time we saw him against York, he loaded the bases, of course, with 2 outs. Against Miller last year, he loaded the bases with no outs and got out of it. This kid just loves working around everything. 0-2. Fastball kicks in some dirt, gets all the way to the backstop. Kataya will take the hard turn at third after Hernandez goes and scoops it up near the Knights' dugout on the left side. First wild pitch of the afternoon. Puts a runner on third now with 2 outs. 1-2 to count to McGrath. He's looking to produce, grab his 7th RBI of the season, maybe even his 2nd homer. However, McGrath leads this team in a stat. He did not want to lead it. He has 19 strikeouts through his first 36 at-bats of the season. The 1-2 from Shalcom. The off-speed, that one's poked to the right side. Wensky over his head at second. It'll fall onto shallow right center for a base knock, and McGrath gets the Knights on the board. It's 1-0. Soft contact does work sometimes, and that one will go all against Shalcom. The error on first, the wild pitch got Kataya to third, and McGrath scores him. However, it's going to be unearned because of that pickoff error, which not one of my favorite rules, but I understand it. Well, it's the left-handed Drew Darling stepping in. First pitch to him is a slider in the dirt. It's ball 1. Shalcom saying he didn't like the ball, so he's going to switch that one out. Turns over to the junior now, the left-handed right fielder. This junior, 42 at-bats, 1 homer, 9 RBIs. That one's popped to the left side on the 1-0. Shortstop goes back. It's Joe Ray in shallow left, and he'll make the play. However, the Knights strike with 2 outs. An RBI single from McGrath gets him on the board. It's 1-0 Christian Academy, or Charlotte Christian, excuse me, when we return. All right, so, well, hold up. Nice. Can I hear myself? Sorry, y'all. All right, cool. I can't hear myself. Apologies. I just can't hear myself in my headset, but that's all good. Let's rock and roll through our starting lineup real quick. Leading off, it's Zach Sneed. Second, Charlie Scott. Third, Roper Wensky. Batting fourth, Tyler Hernandez. Fifth, Rohan Bremer. Sixth, Monty Lafitte. 7, Dylan Hernandez. 8, Paul Choate. 9 is Joe Ray. Going around the horn here for the Knights. On the bump, it's Will Parrish. His battery, Cohen Betancourt behind the dish. First, Jack McGrath. Second, Will McCammon. Short, Derek Vasquez. Third, Ivan Indino. Left is Owen Farrell. Center, Hudson Simmons. And right field is Drew Darling. Not sure what got touched. We'll be all right. Falcons looking to respond. Hitting has been very, very good as of late, but this Knights team, they're very good at limiting opponents on the bump, only allowing 3.6 runs per game. The right-handed Parrish will come home to the left-handed. Center will commit. The first pitch right down Broadway for strike one, a fastball. Zach looking to stay hot, 0-1. He pops that one to the left side, foul. Out of play, it'll be 0-2. Zach has 5 hits in the last 5 games. 6 walks and 6 stolen bags, but he's got to get on to make that last stat matter. 0-2, Parrish comes home. Fastball called, strike 3, paints the inside part of the plate. Well, now I can hear myself again. I don't know what the heck happened, but there is one down.
Up next for the Falcons, number 18, Charlie Scott.
That brings up the very talented center fielder, Charlie Scott. Charlie has been raking as of late, 7 for his last 13. Righty on righty, Parrish fires quickly. The fastball upstairs, ball 1. Parrish now making his 3rd start of the season, 1-1. He doesn't go long though. The 1-0, off speed, called, strike 1 on the outside edge. Parrish only 3 1/3 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, 6 hits. The 1-1, Charlie shows bunt, called, strike 2. The breaking ball catches the inside part of the zone. One and 2, Parrish working fast. Charlie pokes that one to the right side. It's going to be foul and out of play after the pop-up lands harmlessly over the Falcons' dugout, whatever that is. Beautiful early afternoon here at Falcon Field. A little breezy, though. Blowing out if it all matters. The 1-2, Parrish puts that curveball in, and it's popped to the left side of the infield. High pop-up. The third baseman, Indino, comes on the infield grass, calls everybody off, and makes the play. There's 2 gone quickly.
Now batting for the Falcons is number 7, Roper Wensky.
Now it's one of our talented youngsters. Roper Wensky will dig in for the first time. The right-handed second baseman was all-state last year as a sophomore, but he made his name known as a freshman. The right-handed Parrish comes home. Slider stays low. It's ball 1. Roper came on toward that playoff push 2 years ago, and then last year was all over the place. 1-0, that one's chopped to the left side over the third base bag. Fair ball, long throw for Indino. It's good. McGrath takes the one bouncer, and Indino looking sharp over at third early. A 1-2-3 for Parrish, and the Knights will come up here in the next with a 1-0 lead when we return. That was a quick inning break here at Falcon Field as we're set to begin the top of the second. The visiting Charlotte Christian Knights lead it 1-0 after a 2-out single from their first baseman McGrath. Now it's 6, 7, and 8 due up here in the second against Luke Shalcom. Righty on righty, first pitch breaking ball's fouled back. It's 0-1 here to the third baseman Ivan Indino, who had a phenomenal inning in the field, two putouts, one pop-up, and a ground out. Now he steps into the right-handed box. 0-1 from Shalcom. The fastball skips in. It's ball one. Well, Indino, another one of these talented freshmen on this Knights team, hitting .308 to start his season. Very, very nice with 13 RBIs. 1-1. Shalcom, that breaking ball's tapped to the third base side. Ray, the shortstop, has to come in. The long throw, good, in time for out number one. As a tapper on the infield grass, the shortstop, Ray, who usually plays third, came in, made it look easy for out number one. Some nice fielding here to open the scoring for this day. And now it's the left-handed Hudson Simmons, the center fielder. Shalcom will fire. The fastball called. Strike one on the outside edge. Hudson, another one of these freshmen. He's one of the top freshmen, 8th ranked in North Carolina, coming into today. 0-1, one gone. Shalcom, the right-hander, will wind and deal. His pitch is going to be tapped to the shortstop yet again. Ray on the sidearm throw is good, and there's two away. Well, Joe Ray's now had the last 3 outs for the Falcons in the field over at short. We'll see if Will McCammon can change that. Whit McCammon, excuse me. The right-handed second baseman will step in for the first time against the right-handed pitcher committed to Trinity up in Connecticut. First pitch, Shalcom fires that one upstairs, up around the letters. It's ball one. McCammon coming off an 0-for-3 performance against Providence Day early over there on Thursday. He now steps into this Palmetto State. The 1-0. Curveball breaks upstairs, still ball two. Two and 0 from the right-hander. Shalcom will kick and deal. Fastball skips in. It's 3-0, and this is what happened last time. Shalcom, first 2 batters went through him quickly. Then it was a walk, air on him. That was a overthrow at first. Wild pitch in a RBI single from McGrath that scored the first and only run of the game so far. 3-0. Shalcom fires the breaking ball. Called strike one. Called the inside part of the plate. The 3-1, Shalcom. Called strike two, fastball on the outside edge, and he fills him up. The Goon never wanted to back away from any challenge. Fell behind 3-0, then 2 straight strikes to get back in it. With 2 outs, Shalcom will deal the payoff. The curveball will hit McCammon right between the numbers. Looks like he lost the handle, and another 2-out base runner here for the Knights.
Number 1, designated hitter, Jacob Reynolds.
So now it's the DH, Jacob Reynolds. He's batting 9th here this early afternoon. Another young freshman on this Knights team. Very, very short lead for McCammon. Now he gets a couple more legs out. The right-handed pitcher comes home. The first pitch is golfed to the left side. It will be shot foul, though, into the forestry, out of play. Reynolds only 2 for 5 this season. He's come in a couple times to help out in the middle of games. 0-1. The right-hander taps one foul on a nice breaking ball. It's 0-2. So 0-2 the count, 2 gone here in the top of the second. Charlotte Christian has a runner on first in the form of Whit McCammon. And at the dish, it's the DH Jacob Reynolds. And on deck, the leadoff Owen Farrell. Shalcom wants to keep him there. McCammon runs, 0-2. That breaking ball, that one shot to the left side. It will go hook and go foul out of play. That was a hard hit. Reynolds got ahead of that breaking ball. And if he just straightened it out, it would have gotten deep. I don't know if it would have gotten out, but it would have done some damage. McCammon over at first, only one stolen bag this season. He did go, though. We'll see if he tries to go yet again. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball outside. Nice eye from Reynolds. It's 1-2. Shalcombe has yet to allow an earned run this year, making his 4th appearance of the season. Even though one did come across in the first, it was unearned. Shalcombe will wheel and deal the 1-2. That one's lined to the left side, but it'll hook foul yet again. Reynolds ahead of these breaking balls. Shalcombe a little upset. Seems like that pitch he thought was pretty good and it didn't work, and that brings Dylan Hernandez out, the catcher, to come talk to Shalcombe. Reynolds has gotten limited opportunities, as I mentioned previously in the at-bat. He usually comes in the middle of games as a pitch hitter. However, he gets his start today against the Falcons in their first of 2 games. The second will be in about a week and a half on Wednesday when the Falcons head up to Charlotte Christian. 1-2, 2 gone, 1-0 lead for the Knights. Shalcombe comes home. The fastball misses wide, ball 2. A lot of the Falcon faithful thought that was a strike. Even Sam McCutcheon, who's holding the radar. McCammon goes 2-2. Breaking ball low in the dirt. That'll fill her up. What an at-bat from the freshman Reynolds. It's 3-2, 2 gone. 1-0 lead for Charlotte Christian here on the top of the second. Now McCammon, after the stolen base, will move to second. Shalcombe will come home, the payoff. Upstairs, ball 4. What an at-bat from the freshman. Fouled off the junk and found a walk here to put runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Next for the Knights, number 2, Owen Farrell.
Now it's the top of the order, Owen Farrell. Farrell, the senior, hitting .341, 11 RBIs. Righty on righty, 2 gone. Shalcombe will fire. Off speed, stays upstairs. It's ball 1. Shalcombe not usually a starter, but he does get the nod today against a very talented Knights lineup. He's trying to fight through adversity here in the second. One and oh. Shalcombe, the off-speed curveball, called. Strike 1 on the outside edge. Nice pitch from Luke, and now Dylan again will come out and talk to his pitcher. Must see something here. It's a second mound visit of the inning. After the quick talk, we'll head back to their respective positions. Second baseman Wensky's playing up the middle. The shortstop Ray deep in the hole on the left side. 1-1. Shalcombe fires. Called. Strike 2. Fastball in the basement. Catches the low part of the zone. On deck, the talented freshman Derek Vasquez. It's 1-2. Shalcombe, the pitch. And just got a piece was Farrell. He pokes it foul to the backstop. Looked like an outside heater that was dialed up to probably his fastest pitch of the day. Unfortunately, I don't have a radar gun in front of me. Well, I might actually do. We'll see if that's a radar gun they're using. 1-2. Shalcombe fires. Swing and a miss. Pulled the rug out from under him. It's a off-speed in the left-handed box. Farrell offers, and that will strand 2 runners. Shalcombe leaves them on the base pass, and the Falcons will come up to bat trailing 1-0 in the bottom of the second when we return. Welcome back here to the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Birds.
Shockham leaves a pair on the base pass in the top half, and now it's 4, 5, and 6 due up for AC Flora here in the second. It'll be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Hernandez, leading off, one of the best catchers in his class as a junior. The left-hander digs in, the right-handed Parrish comes home. Fastball misses wide, ball 1. Parrish had a 1-2-3 inning his first go-around in the bottom of the first, excuse me. The right-hander fires the changeup low. It'll be ball 2. Tyler coming in, hitting .375 here today. He has 2 homers, 11 RBIs, trying to start something here for AC Flora. 2-0 from Parrish, called strike 1. Fastball up around the letters that catches the top part of the zone. 2-1, the pitch. Fastball low and inside, it's ball 3. Looked like a good pitch, but just missed a little inside. I don't have Jeff with me to get behind the camera and see exactly where it missed. 3-1, the right-hander fires, called strike 2, the fastball inside, called strike, and now will be a full count to Tyler Hernandez. He's not one to wave the bat, but when he has to, he's very good at it. Again, .375 through his first 32 at-bats. The payoff, skips in, ball 4, a heater, but have the Falcons' first base runner of the afternoon.
Stepping in the box for the Falcons, number 28, Rohan.
Well, now it brings up Rohan Bremer. Rohan was 3 for 14 toward the end of last year. He started playing more and more, and now looks to be the everyday DH here for AC Flora, and so far he's been happy with his results, hitting .355 over 31 at-bats, and he leads the team in RBIs. Righty on righty, Parrish fires the heater, swing and a miss, outside, strike 1. Nice pitch from Parrish. Keep an eye over at first, I will, as Tyler got a pretty big secondary league, almost allowed Betancourt to snap back to first. Hernandez does have 3 stolen bags this season. He'll stay put as of now. The 0-1. High and away, ball 1. That looked like it was planned, though, as Parrish threw up and away to give a nice throw to Betancourt if he so wanted it. Hernandez was smart over at first, so it's 1-1. Parrish will come, the 1-1. Breaking ball misses low, it's ball 2. Looked like a curveball from Parrish, who is playing in his 4th game of the season. But again, Charlotte Christian has only really needed their top 2 pitchers, Nicholson and Beard. Two and one, Hernandez goes. Bremer shows bunt, called strike 2. The throw down to second, way in time. Nice throw from Betancourt. I say it was strike, so out number 1, and the count is now 2-2. Hernandez thrown out at second, trying to take it. So, Rohan went back to the dugout. Not exact. So, in an interesting move in the middle of the at-bat, we're going to put Harris Rivers into pitch hit. Not exactly sure.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 11, Harris Rivers.
Maybe one of those where Rohan just missed the bunt and one thing led to another. Well, 2-2 for the right-handed Harris Rivers, who steps in middle of the at-bat. I think the home plate umpire said he was on the chalk on the back line, so he had to step up in the box. Parrish will fire to the righty. Curveball misses way inside, ball 3. I think he lost his footing. So 3-2, now 1 out here in the bottom of the second. It's a 1-0 lead for Charlotte Christian. Parrish, the payoff. Fastball called, strike 3 on the low outside part of the plate. His second strikeout looking here this afternoon, and there's 2 away.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 32, Monty Lafitte.
Well, now it comes up Lonnie Lafitte. Monty has been one of the hottest hitters in this AC Flora lineup, hitting 5 for 12, 4 RBIs in his last 5 games. Comes in today hitting .421. First pitch high for ball 1. Looks like a fastball. Righty on righty, middle infield playing on the outfield grass. Corner's playing pretty far back as well. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Beautiful curveball. Catches the low part of the zone, and Lafitte couldn't find it. One and one. Parrish will wind and deal. The off speed. Another curveball pulls the string. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss yet again. Parrish will wind and deal the 1-2. Another curveball. 3 straight swing and misses, and that will do it here in the second. The Falcons get a walk, but Tyler Hernandez gets thrown out at second trying to steal. And then strikeout to end the frame. The Knights lead it 1-0 as we moved into the third, right here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. It's a 1-0 lead for the visiting Charlotte Christian Knights. As we're set to begin the top of the third, Luke Shalcom, working into his third inning, will get the heart of the order. 2, 3, and 4 for Charlotte Christian. Leading it off, the left-handed shortstop, Derek Vasquez, grounded out to Shalcom his first go-around, and now we'll see them do battle yet again. The right-hander will come home. The first pitch, changeup, misses just a smidge outside, ball 1. One and oh, off speed, misses away. It's 2-0, excuse me. Vasquez 2 for his last 12, but very promising freshman, one of the top freshmen in the country, and a top 3 shortstop in the country as a freshman. And now that'll bring Coach Hallett out to come talk to his pitcher. Well, for those who are seeing Luke Shalcom for the first time, he's not usually a starter. However, he does get the nod here against a talented Knights lineup, and we'll be right back. Chicken Dance. All right, sorry y'all for those who are out of state listening. We don't want to get them stream monetized, so we usually try to have to pause if certain songs are played. 2-0, the right-hander misses outside. It's now 3-0 to the leadoff hitter here in the top of the third. The right-hander fires, and he bounces one home. It's ball 4 on a 4-pitch walk. Shalcombe's third here this afternoon.
Now batting number 3, Cohen Betancourt.
Now comes back up Cohen Betancourt. Betancourt had the first of the 3 walks Shalcombe has allowed. He came around, well, Kataya came around to score. Kataya, the pitch runner, or courtesy runner rather, for Betancourt, who is the catcher. But he did draw the walk and then let his courtesy runner do the rest of the work. Righty on righty, man on first. Shalcombe fires, call strike 1. Beautiful breaking ball hits the outside part of the plate. Long pause. Shalcombe. Now he'll fire out of the stretch. That ball is shot into deep center field. Going back, Charlie Scott. It's playable near the warning track. He makes the grab for out number 1. Retreating back to first is Vasquez. I just heard someone say in the crowd, it's further than it looks. This field is not easy to hit a homer out of. Walls are very high, especially in around left center to right center. And, I mean, they're pretty deep. I think down the line it's around 330 something, and center's near 400. Well, man on first, righty on righty here as Jack McGrath digs in. First pitch from the right-handed Shalcombe, called strike 1, changeup on the outside edge. Yeah, how are you? Blowfish owner Bill Shanahan in the house to see some of the most talented teams in the state today. Really? Okay. Oh, pick off at first. He's got him off the bag. Now Vasquez in the rundown between first and second. Shalcombe. Oh, he got around the tag. The throw, yes, they're going to say he went out of the base pass. Shalcombe almost put the tag on him. But a nice play there. It's good for out number 2. Well, Shalcombe now, all of a sudden, 2 quick outs in the second. A fly out to center and a pickoff. Has not yet thrown a pitch to the DH McGrath, or the first baseman McGrath. McGrath usually does DH. First pitch home. That one's a hot shot down the third base line. Just foul to the left side. That one looked good to me, but I do not have the best of angles. So, oh, is it 0-2? It might be 0-2. Apologies. I didn't think it was a pitch home, but I could have been wrong. Well, scoreboard has it 0-2, so 0-2 the count. 2 outs here in the top of the third. 1-0 lead for the Knights. AC Flora and Luke Shalcombe trying to get through it. The right-hander will come home. The fastball missed wide. It's ball 1, so it is 1-2. Looked like a great pitch, but seems like the outside part of the plate is not being called tonight. More likely that right side of the plate if you're looking at it from here, the left side of the plate if you're looking at it from the pitcher's mound. The 1-2, Shalcombe fires. That ball is punched into left center field. Long run for Ray and the left fielder Hernandez, who makes the one-handed grab, and the side is retired. Shalcombe getting fired up here. This is the goon of old, and the Falcons lead it, or trailing 1-0 to Charlotte Christian, but we'll be right back for the bottom of the third. Welcome back here to beautiful Forest Acres, South Carolina. Sun's starting to peek through the clouds here as we begin the bottom of the third. It's a 1-0 lead for the Charlotte Christian Knights after a 2-out single back in the first. Now it's 8-9, 7, 8, and 9.
Where are you like live streaming?
Yeah.
What?
It's called Definite Fiction over on YouTube. So, oh, well.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Awesome. Always fun to visiting fans to come and see. Hopefully a couple more Charlotte people into the live stream. As that ball sharply hit to the left side, knocking it down Zendino, the third baseman. Long throw to first in time with a nice stretch from McGrath. There's one away. As the talented sophomore doesn't even give me a chance to talk about him before he grounds out.
Up next for the Falcons, number 16.
So now it's Paul Choate. Paul has been in and out of the lineup the last couple of days, but the talented right fielder will step in. Righty on righty is Parrish working into his third, and so far has been solid. He'll step off the rubber before we get a chance to talk about Paul Choate. Choate came on late last year for this team, played some very valuable innings. Righty on righty, first pitch. Looks like it missed away, ball one. One and toe from Parrish, he'll fire that one. Looks like it missed wide, ball two. Two and oh. Parrish will wind and deal. The pitch upstairs and in, ball three. Well, Choate, one of the couple seniors on this team, has 5 walks this season. He's way ahead 3-0. Parrish will kick and deal. He shows bunt, and it's low, doesn't matter. Choate pulls it back, a 4-pitch walk to put the second runner of the game on for AC Flora. Sorry, I've been trying to have trouble with my headset, so I think we should be good on my end. Now it's Joe Ray. So Joe, the sophomore, has been playing a ton of time lately here on that left side of the infield. Gets a start today at third. At third, jeez. Righty on righty, Ray shows bunt, it misses way wide, he pulls it back, ball one. But Joe Ray has played now the last 2 games, 1 for 4 with a big RBI in the win against Lancaster on Thursday. Falcons now improved to 5-1 in their region. The 1-0, Ray shows bunt, he bunts it foul though. Looked like an 82-mile-per-hour pitch as I'm starting to see the radar in front of me. Nice. You see, at the Blowfish games last year, I used to have a radar and TrackMan in front of me so I could see the brakes, see the speed. These games, I'm eyeballing it, so a little easier as you move up the ladder, but at high school, not as easy. Pickoff back to first as looks like Choate was creeping over. He'll stay back, and Choate is a stolen base threat, 2 stolen bases, including 1 against Lancaster. 1-1, Ray shows bunt, the snap back to first after it was low, not in time. It's 2-1, Ray pulls it back. And Joe Ray, one of the best bunters on this team, was very, very good at contributing to that small ball philosophy Coach Howlett loves putting into this lineup. Such a just fun way to play baseball, moving runners over when you can. Pickoff back to first, Choate dives back safely. Now, Coach Howlett is the best in the state, in my opinion, at this small ball philosophy, moving runners over, and of course you want to get that runner to second for the Citadel commit, who's waiting on deck, only with 1 out. 2-1, Ray shows bunt, he puts it to the right side. Parrish will glove it, flips it to first in time for out number 2, but right on cue, it does move Choate to second, so Joe Ray does his job. Well, now we go back to the top of the order. It's the Citadel commit, Zach Sneed.
Up next for the Falcons, number 15, Zach Sneed.
Sneed went down looking his first go-around on a pitch that he thought was a little farther in. He's looking for the Falcons' first hit here of the afternoon and potentially trying to tie this ball game at 1. It's a 1-0 lead for the Knights, 2 outs, runner on second. The left-hander at the dish, the right-hander at the bump. First pitch from Parrish. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. Sneed with only 2 RBIs, however, what kind of jumps out at you, 571 on base percentage for him. The 1-0, Fastball called, strike 2 in tight. Well, Sneed doesn't like it, and that pitch was called a ball. I felt like earlier in the day. Again, my angle on that right side of the plate isn't great. However, you might want to just, Sneed very much didn't like it. He jumped out of the box. One and one. Parrish delivers, and he throws a changeup low. It's 2-1. Sneed, one of the top third basemen in the 2025 class, that senior class here in South Carolina. Parrish, after a couple looks back at second, will kick and deal. The 2-1, that one's slicing to the left side. It's popped, and it will get out of play. No, Adino keeps it in, and, well, a foul flyout ends the frame. Well, the Falcons get their first runner in scoring position, but Parrish shuts it down quickly. 4 up, 3 down as we head to the fourth with a 1-0 lead for the Knights when we return. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. It's a 1-0 lead for the visiting Charlotte Christian Knights, excuse me. We're set to begin the top of the fourth, and that brings a pitching change for AC Flora. Monty Lafitte will get his first action this week as he will relieve Luke Shalcom. Luke went 3 innings, allowed 0 earned runs, had 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, and a hit. Now Monty will get on the hill. The right-hander will come home. The first pitch, that one's grounded to the right side. Down the backhand, first baseman Sneed, beautiful. Steps on the bag for out one. Drew Darling, the lefty, can't even talk about him before he grounds out. There's one away. Now it's Ivan Indino. Indino, he grounded out to the shortstop Joe Ray his first time up. So with bringing Monty Lafitte on the hill, that means he slides over from third, and that puts Jack Chetwood in the game for the first time today for AC Flora. Doing my housekeeping with 1 out now in the top of the fourth, a 1-0 lead for Charlotte Christian. They grabbed that after a 2-out walk came around to score off the RBI single from McGrath. Right-hander on right-hander. First pitch from Lafitte. Called, strike 1. Looked like a changeup on the outside edge. Well, Lafitte now making his 4th appearance on the hill this season. 3 earned runs over 6 1/3 innings pitched. 0-1. Fastball wide. Ball 1. One and one. Lafitte fires that knuckle change home. It's tapped foul to the left side. It's 1-2, and got to give a lot of credit to the Charlotte Christian team. It's not often that you lose a player to the MLB draft. Yes, DJ Layton, the shortstop last year, went to the draft, and they may have gotten better from last year with all these freshman acquisitions, including Indino. 1-2. That one's rolled over back to the pitcher. Lafitte steps off the hill, throws to first. In time, 2 away.
Now batting for Charlotte Christian, number 8, Hudson Simmons.
Another one of these players that has really helped develop these freshman class. It's Hudson Simmons. Hudson hitting .265 so far this year. .457 on base percentage for the left-handed center fielder. The right-hander on the bump will wind and deal. The first pitch misses wide. It's ball 1. The 1-0 on the way. That ball is lined in the left center field, coming over the center fielder, Charlie Scott. He'll make the one-handed grab, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Monty Lafitte. First one out of the dugout to greet him is Luke Schalkum, who's trying to get these Falcons fired up. They trail 1-0 going to the bottom of the 4th when we return right here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back here to the Midlands. It's AC Flora and Charlotte Christian doing battle as the Knights make their 4th trip to the Palmetto State.
Charlie Scott.
The Knights are 3-0 with wins over Lexington, James Island, and Lucy Beckham, trying to grab their 4th win against the Falcons. So far, it's a pitcher's duel as Will Parrish will come back to the hill. He's been great so far, allowing no hits and 3 strikeouts through 3. However, he gets the heart of the Falcons' order. Not too scared, though. Curveball called, strike 1 on the outside edge. He will get 2, 3, and 4, leading off Charlie Scott, the right-handed center fielder. He watches the changeup skip in for ball 1. I didn't really get to talk about Charlie, but Charlie has been raking as of late. 392. That's what he's hitting so far this season. .564 on base percentage. The 1-1's a fastball wide. It's going to be 2-1 now. Charlie, one of the top outfielders in this junior class, and so far he's been showing off the power, the speed, the aggression at the plate. It's 2-1. Parrish fires. Fastball wide. It's 3-1. Yeah, Charlie has 2 homers, 11 RBIs on the year, a couple stolen bags, and he's been patient as well. 10 walks. 3-1. Parrish deals. Fastball low and away. A 5-pitch walk as Charlie Scott gestures to the dugout, trying to get their bats going.
Up next for the Falcons, number 7, Roper Winsky.
Seems like this flip has been switched in the intensity of this AC Flora dugout all of a sudden. Back in the 3rd inning, I'm not really sure what happened. I think it was maybe Schalkum's doing. Got very fired up toward the end of the middle of the 3rd, but now Roper Winsky comes in, picked on the pitch in the dirt. So it's ball 1, throw back to first, not in time. Well, the right-handed second baseman grounded out to the 3rd baseman. Indino made a heck of a play. Backhand chopper that he threw across the diamond. 1-0, Parrish fires the fastball, called strike 1 on the outside edge. And while Roper's doing Roper things, hitting pretty much everything in sight, 368 average, 9 RBIs. First time I've seen him batting 3 this season. 1-1. Fastball's on the ground to the left side. On the backhand, going to be Vasquez. The throw to second. Gets away from the second baseman, McCammon. It'll go all the way into right. Darling will have to grab it. Falcons will move both runners up, and all of a sudden, Flora has life. Runners at second and third with nobody out. That is a hit and an error on Vasquez that allows both runners to advance. Well, Vasquez made a heck of a play on the backhand and then tried to spin and throw to second for an out. McCammon could not field it cleanly. I think it was a little off the mark. So now a runner at second, a runner at third with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. The Falcons have the go-ahead runner on second, the tying runner 90 feet away for Tyler Hernandez. The lefty digs in, he pops one to the left side. It will go out of play this time. No chance for Andino to make a nice play near the wall. It's strike one. So the Falcons railed hitless through their first 3 innings, but all of a sudden, 5-pitch walk and now an infield single for Roper Wensky puts AC Flora in position to take advantage with the heart of their order up. No one's in the pen for the Knights, but there is going to be a pitching conversation with their head coach. First time I'll get to talk about Reed Franck. And we'll be right back with the music. All right, we are back here at Falcon Field. It's a 1-0 lead for the visiting Charlotte Christian Knights. But AC Flora threatening in the bottom of the fourth. The runners at second and third with nobody out, and the dangerous left-handed left fielder Tyler Hernandez at the dish. Tyler has 2 homers on the season already, looking for maybe another, but a big swing and a miss through a changeup low. It's 0-2. Tyler has 11 RBIs. That's good for second on the team. Trying to cash in here with the corner infielders in. Parrish will wind and deal. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. Good eye from Tyler, and I promise you he's not going to swing at many bad pitches. Tyler, only a couple of strikeouts, 5 on the season compared to double that in walks. He has 10. He led the team in walks last year. Going to be very tough out here for Parrish. He'll wind and deal, the 1-2. Fastball low, it's 2-2. Saw a little bit of action in the Charlotte Christian bullpen, but no one's warming up quite yet, just some stretching. Now time call from Hernandez after it was a stare-off between Parrish and Hernandez. On deck, it is Harris Rivers, who it looks like he's staying in the game after he got subbed in for Rohan Bremer mid-AB. 2-2, swing and a miss, off speed, gets Hernandez. And it's out number 1.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 11, Harris Rivers.
Well, it's time for the senior to make his first big-time splash moment this year. Harris Rivers. Again, he came in the middle of Rohan's at-bat after Rohan didn't get the bunt down. And now Harris is looking for his first RBI on the season and potentially a base hit that can give the Falcons the lead. It's righty on righty, 1 away in the bottom of the fourth, a 1-0 lead for the visiting Charlotte Christian Knights. But again, AC Flora has runners at second and third. Wensley at second, Scott at third. Parrish will come home. The first pitch is a bunt that's popped foul to the right side. Both corners did charge. Well, that's one you have to get down when you're trying for a suicide squeeze there. You have to get that bunt down. It was way high and outside, however. Harris Rivers got his barrel on it to keep him in the at-bat. And now, the third baseman Indino and the first baseman McGrath are about halfway on the infield grass, which makes Coach Hallett call a timeout, which that'll allow the infield to come talk to Parrish. This is a big-time spot here for both teams. Charlotte Christian in AC Flora. Currently in a pitcher's duel so far, Parrish has only allowed 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 3 1/3. Luke Shalcom and Monty Lafitte, 0 earned runs, even though Charlotte Christian has 1. They have allowed 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, and a hit by pitch. So both teams with their respective timeouts. The infield breaks it off for the Knights. The Falcons will head back to their respective bags. It's a 0-1 count, 1 gone. First base is open. Corners are in middle infield back. 0-1, Harris will swing. He takes a hack and misses upstairs, strike 2. And Dino McGrath did not move. The corner infielders are still on the grass, making sure no bunts come down. There is some action over there in the Knight bullpen. The 0-2. That one's chopped to the left side. Vasquez plays back. No play on home. He throws it to first in time. Harris Rivers does a job. An RBI ground out ties this game at 1. We're now with 2 outs in the 4th. Well, that's how you do it. Just put the ball in play. Good things happened. Chop to the shortstop Vasquez. He looked home, almost pulled the trigger, realized he could not get the speedy Charlie Scott, so he threw it over to first in time. And that does tie this game at 1. He should be coming home for a fun finish, as now Monty Lafitte digs in. Righty on righty, 2 gone, runner at second. Parrish comes, now a bunt called, strike 1. Lafitte pulled the bunt back after the changeup fooled Lafitte. What a pitch from Parrish. So that's Max Carson, the senior, who's warming up for the Knights in the pen. He looks on as Parrish trying to work through the 4th. 0-1. Off speed, misses low and away, ball 1. First time around, Monty went down swinging after the curveballs fooled him. Already seen 1 from Parrish. Got to imagine he'll be using a couple more here. One and 1, the pitch. High heat misses upstairs, ball 2. Monty only making his 21st at-bat of the season. 7 RBIs and a double. Very good at the plate, trying to produce here. Has a go-ahead run at second. 2-1. Swing and a miss, off speed, low and away. Puts the count at 2s with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. 2 of the best teams in their respective states doing battle here at Falcon Field. Falcons 7-4-1, Charlotte Christian 13-3. The 2-2 pitch. That one's tapped right back to the pitcher. Parrish fields it cleanly. Slowly throws to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out. The Falcons do strike back, though. An RBI ground out from Harris Rivers ties this game at 1. Moving to the back half here. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back on Definite Fiction. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. Wind rolling from left to right across the diamond as we're set to begin the 5th inning in this 1-1 game between Charlotte Christian and AC Flora. So far, a pitcher's duel turning out to be a ton of fun. It's Mine Lafitte who will come to the hill here in the 5th. He had a 1-2-3 inning in the 4th. Now he gets 8-9-1 as it's Whit McCammon. Righty on righty. Infield playing back. Here we go. First pitch. Fastball wide, ball 1. Well, one of their best relievers, Will Thompson, warming up for the Knights. Falcons have no bullpen action as they're going to turn it to Lafitte here. The 1-0. Missed wide. Looked like that knuckle curve. It's now 2-0. Lafitte will wind and deal the 2-0. That one's lined to the right side, out of play and foul. Well, his first go around, McCammon was hit by a pitch, but he was left straight at second after the strikeout swinging from Shalcom. 2-1, Monty. Called, strike 2. Looked like that fastball on the outside edge. Nice pitch from Lafitte, gets him back in the AB. It's 2-2 with nobody gone. Lafitte will wind and deal. The fastball wide. It's going to be a full count with nobody gone. Whit McCammon trying for his first hit, the second hit of the night for the Knights, or the evening, afternoon, whatever it is. 3-2 is bounced foul to the left side. McCammon, a .375 on base percentage, trying to get something going here. Get these Knights back in the lead, which they've held since the top of the first. The payoff. That one's golfed into center field, but right at Charlie Scott. He'll drift over and make the one-handed grab for out number 1. Well, Charlie's getting his work out there in center field. Around the 3rd time I've seen him get some action here. And now it's the DH, the 9-hole Jacob Reynolds. With Blowfish owner and his grandfather, Bill Shanahan, in attendance. Reynolds had a great first at-bat his first go-around. Fell behind 0-2, but fouled off all the junk that Shalcom offered and worked a walk. He'll get Lafitte for the first time. Infield playing to the left. Second baseman behind the bag. Curveball called. Strike 1 in the inside part of the plate. First baseman Sneed playing around the middle of the right side on the infield grass. 0-1 the curveball. That one's muscled to the left side, falling into the gap. However, it hangs up long enough for the left fielder Hernandez to come under and make the grab. There's 2 away. That one hung up a little more than I thought. It looked like it was kind of off the hands of the bat. However, seems like it had some more hang time and allowed Tyler to just come in and leisurely make the grab. Well, back to the top of the order we go. It's Owen Farrell coming up for the 3rd time. He's very happy there's no Luke Shalcom on the bump because he went down swinging not once but twice. Righty on righty, 2 away. Lafitte fires the fastball. It's flown to the right side. It will go out of play and foul. Farrell came in today hitting .341, a homer, 11 RBIs. Yet to reach base here this afternoon. The 0-1. Fastball called, strike 2 on the outside. Lafitte trying to work 6 up, 6 down. He's ahead, 0-2 with 2 gone, and they won 1 game in the top of the 5th. He'll wind and deal. The 0-2 just a bit outside. It's 1-2. To the dismay of the whole Falcon field. I mean, the field of play, I think every single player started walking off the diamond there. Now 1-2. The fastball. He got him swinging, strike 3. Farrell goes down, checks his swing as Monty Lafitte 6 up, 6 down for the reliever, and the Falcons keep it 1-1. We're moving to the bottom of the 5th here at Falcon Field, and we return. Welcome back here to the Midlands in South Carolina. A great game so far between the Knights and the Falcons. It's 1-1, moving to the bottom of the 5th. Will Parrish so far have been brilliant on the bump. So far, 4 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 1 hit, and 4 strikeouts. He'll get 7, 8, and 9 here in the 5th as 2 relievers. It's Wade Thompson and Max Carson who are throwing, both seniors in the bullpen. Parrish, who hasn't gone this long all season so far, looking really nice against these AC Flora Falcons. He'll be righty on ready. Dylan Hernandez up for the second time today. He swings at a high heater and shoots it straight down. It's strike 1. Well, Hernandez, he grounded one to the third baseman his first go around. He was thrown out before I could even say his name. Now the young sophomore who's playing catcher will see his second pitch of the afternoon. It's the 0-1. Called strike 2. Nice curveball on the outside edge. I'll have to do routine checks on my glasses. The pollen's starting to build up. Allergies are not fun, y'all. Now time called from Hernandez. Parrish, well, he was in a rhythm, and maybe it actually would have been Betancourt who had to walk off. Maybe a cramp. Never fun. Well, after a short reprieve, we're back. The 0-2. Fastball, that one's lifted to the right side. The first baseman McGrath in foul ground, trying to reach over the dugout and can't make it. That one kept trailing and trailing towards foul territory and eventually got out of play. McGrath almost kept it in, though. Well, the third pitcher in the bullpen working for the Knights, Russ Berger, is up for the first time. The best thing about this Knights team is their pitching. Their bullpen is incredible. The 0-2. That one's lined to the right side. Into the glove of the second baseman, McCammon, a jumping play. Whit McCammon takes a hit away from Dylan Hernandez. It's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Up next for the Falcons, number 16.
Fielding on display for both sides here as Paul Choate will dig in for the second time. Paul walked his first go around. It's righty on righty. Parrish, first pitch, fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Choate worked his 6th walk of the season last year. He's behind 0-1 as he watches that off-speed stay away. It's ball 1. Well, as I kind of mentioned, Charlotte Christian, very good on the hill. .286 team average, only allowing 3.6 runs per game. They hold opponents to a .233 batting average. Seen it tonight. The 1-1 curveball called strike 2 on the inside part of the dish. A late break. Freezes Choate. One and 2. The breaking ball, the swing and a miss, strike 3. It gets away from Betancourt. It's a wild pitch that gives the Falcons a base runner. A strikeout swinging in the dirt. And the Falcons have a 1-out base runner at first in the form of Paul Choate.
Up next for the Falcons, number 9.
Well, now it's Joe Ray. His last time around, Joe laid a sacrifice bunt down. He's easily probably the best player on the team when it comes to that category. We'll see how aggressive he is here as he's 1 for 4 on the season. Righty on righty. He does show bunt, but it's fastball wide, ball 1. Ray does pull it back. Another note thing behind the dish, Betancourt did come up out of his stance quick. Maybe a snapback throw to first is going to happen if Parrish gives him a pitch and if Choate gets far enough off the bag. Now a pick off to first. They got him in a rundown. Choate goes to second, and he is thrown out. Nice throw from McGrath to the shortstop Vasquez for the tag, and there's 2 away. A little over-anxious was Choate. He went on first contact, or, well, first motion, not. Now there's 2 away. So 0-1 the count, 2 gone. Bottom of the 5th, a 1-1 game. The 9-hole Joe Ray up for the second time. Now we'll be looking to swing. 1-0. Curveball called, strike 1. It's 1-1. So 1-1 with 2 outs, excuse me. Gotta pay better attention to myself, I guess. The changeup stays upstairs on the 1-1. It's ball 2. Joe Ray played a little last year. He's the starting third baseman as Zach Sneed was coming back from the injury. Now he's trying to work himself back into the lineup. The 2-1, he takes a hack at a fastball outside. It's now 2-2. Parrish trying to work through this 5th. 2s on the way. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball right by him, and the side is retired. Pitchers duel here at Falcon Field between 2 of the best teams in their respective states. 1-1, going 6 when we come back. We are back in the Midlands of beautiful South Carolina. A 1-1 contest between Charlotte Christian and AC Flora is heading to the 6th inning. And what's been a great pitcher's duel so far. Both Parrish, Shalcombe, and Lafitte all have been pitching splendidly here tonight. But however, this one's going to go a long way to decide it. Sorry. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Knights in the top half, and 1, 2, and 3 due up for the Falcons in the bottom. First pitch to the freshman. The left-hander watches the breaking ball stay away. It's ball 1. Well, so far, Lafitte 6 up, 6 down for the right-handed reliever. He's behind 1-0 as he throws home. Called strike 1, that knuckle curve, freezing Vasquez. Third baseman in, 1-1. Line to the left side and foul, no shot. Vasquez 0 for 1, excuse me. He drew a walk but was picked off at first back in the 3rd, and then in the 1st, he grounded out to the pitcher. One of the best freshmen in the country, looking to get his team going here in the 6th after their first and only run of the game came back in the 1st. A 2-out single from McGrath. The 1-2, up and in, ball 2, looked like a fastball. Falcons have some work in their bullpen. So do the Knights. Here's the 2-2. Fastball misses low, filler up. 3-2, nobody gone. Top 6th, 1-1 game. Both teams have 1 hit apiece. And what could come down to the final couple innings, maybe go to extras. The payoff. It's a fastball grounded up the middle. The shortstop, Joe Ray, comes up, makes the throw to first in time. There's 1 away. Not an easy play for Ray. It was a chopper, but the shortstop played far enough near second where it didn't take too much effort. Now Cohen Betancourt's up for the 3rd time today. He's walked and flown out in his 2 plate appearances thus far. The senior who leads his team in average on base percentage, doubles, and RBIs. See if he can light this fire. Righty on righty. First pitch. Fastball misses wide. Ball 1. The junior comes home. The 1-0 misses low. It's ball 2. Betancourt, the high point commit. Had 4 RBIs earlier in the week against Providence Day. Looking to, again, just try to get any offense going as the whole infield playing on the left side except the first baseman, Sneed. 2-0, misses low and in. It's ball 3. Monty's been very solid so far, 7 up, 7 down, in danger of allowing his first base runner of the afternoon. 3-0. Right down Broadway, strike 1. Monty took a little bit off of it, but puts one across. Three and 1. Called strike 2. The fastball stays in tight. Lafitte battles back. Another full count pitch incoming with 1 out. Lafitte will wheel and deal. The payoff. Knuckle curve that's ground to the right side through the wide open hole for a base knock. No shot for anybody, and Betancourt gets the second hit of the night for the Knights. Or the evening, afternoon. Something. Got to get out of my mode. I'm usually calling night games.
Now batting number 27, Jack McGrath.
This is the first base runner since the opening start of the 3rd inning, where Vasquez got to first off a walk but was picked off. So now it's the heart of the order, meaning Monty Lafitte's got to be very wary. It's McGrath, righty on righty. First pitch home. That's grounded up the middle, could be 2. The shortstop Ray steps on the bag for 1, spinning to first in time. Double play, side retired. Joe Ray flashing the leather makes it look easy, and the Falcons get a nice inning double play to retire the heart of the order. It's 1-1 here at Falcon Field, moving to the bottom of the 6th when we come back. All right, welcome back to Falcon Field and what's been a great game so far. Pitching and defense on display, and we're set to begin the bottom of the 6th. It's a new pitcher for the Knights. The left-handed Russ Berger will dig in against the top of the order. Leading off, it's Zach Sneed. Lefty on lefty. First pitch is a fastball wide, ball 1. It's 1-0. Berger fires, swing and a miss. Changeup for strike 1. Zach swung out of his shoes there on a nice pitch from the senior. Or the junior, excuse me. This is Berger's now 5th appearance of the season. 15 1/3 innings pitched. 3.65 ERA. 1-1. That one's grounded to the right side, but right at the first baseman McGrath. He fields it at the hop and barely beats Sneed out after a foot race to the bag. Sneed hustled down the line, just out by half a step.
Stepping in the box for the Birds, number 18, Charlie.
Well, Berger had a good first out. Now it's his second against Charlie Scott, and this is where it could be interesting. The righties are coming up now. It's Charlie Scott and Roper Wensky. The southpaw deals home. The bunt is going to get down left side, but it hits Scott. It's going to be foul. It's not how that works. Oh, and one. The southpaw deals. Called strike two. Beautiful breaking ball on the outside edge. Oh, and two on the way. Fastball called. Strike three on the inside part of the plate. Freezes Scott. There's two away quickly.
Up next for the Falcons, number 7, Roper Wensky.
Now it's Roper Wensky. Last year, all-state selection at second. Righty on lefty as the southpaw on the bump will come home. First pitch is rolled over to the left side. Looks like Vasquez, the shortstop, fields it high, throw to first, not in time. McGrath couldn't get down to lay the tag, so Wensky beats it out. I'll wait for the official ruling there. It's probably an error. It is an error, the first one on the Knights, but it gives the Falcons life with 2 outs.
Now batting number 21, Tyler Hernandez.
It's the second error on Vasquez. I guess they didn't give him a first one. I think the first one was on the throw earlier to second, but Wensky now at first. For Tyler Hernandez, the southpaw watches the changeup hit the outside part of the plate for strike one. Well, it's lefty on lefty as Hernandez 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk, but he's also been caught stealing this afternoon. The southpaw comes home, throws the breaking ball on the outside edge, and he quickly jumps out in front 0-2. Falcons also have to be wary at the first base bag. Wensky's not getting a big lead since Berger's basically staring him down before he comes to the plate. The 0-2. Fastball wide, good eye from Tyler. It's 1-2. One and two gone. Runner at first for AC Flora in this 1-1 game in the bottom of the 6th. Russ Berger will wind. Wensky goes. The pitch fouled straight back, knocks off the radar gun. Impressive accuracy from Tyler as that one hit the net and the radar gun, which is set up on one of the poles here. Hopefully that did not get broken. So they're picking the pieces up. 1-2 from Berger. That one slowly grounded up the middle. The shortstop Vasquez fields it on the right side of the infield. It will make the throw to first to end the inning. So in the top 2 parts of the order, 7 up, 6 down for both sides, and it's a 1-1 contest going to the 7 right here at Falcon Field. Welcome back here to Forest Acres, South Carolina. It's the Falcons and the Knights doing battle here at Falcon Field, and it's a 1-1 contest going to 7. Been a pitcher's duel and a defensive showdown here tonight, or I guess here this afternoon at Falcons Field, and so far no one's been able to throw a knockout blow. We'll see if it's now Charlotte Christian who brings up 5, 6, 7. Drew Darling at the plate. Watches ball one miss low. It's a fastball. Well, Darling started Monty Lafitte's go around to the lineup. He grounded out to Sneed at first. It's 1-0. The right-hander fires. Off speed misses low. It's ball 2. Darling 0 for 2 with a pop out and a ground out. The 2-0. That one's chopped to the right side. The first baseman, Steed, can't play it cleanly on the hop. It gets past. And now Darling will take the hard turn at first, but will slow up. And a good throw from Choate into the infield dirt. It's going to be an error on AC Flora, the second of the night. And the Knights have the go-ahead runner at first. It was a tough hop for Sneed, almost handcuffed there in a way. Ball took a really weird bounce. Sneed had to basically try to pick it off the ground and just ran up on him. So now Kataya will go and run at first again, this time for the right fielder Darling, so he will be a pitch runner. As Ivan Indino back up, He's 0 for 2. Third baseman Chetwood on the infield grass. Righty on righty, Indino just shows bunt openly. He bunts it to the right side, and it will go foul down that first base side. You know, Falcons try to maybe hide a little better, and Dino just said, I'm going to put it out there, and you're going to throw me a pitch, I'm going to bunt it down, and I'm going to get my guy to second. Fortunately for him, he bunted it foul. Falcons do have someone working in the bullpen, so do the Knights. Curious to see how this game turns out when a bullpen battle ensues. Pickoff back to first. Not in time, is nice job from Kataya, who is one of their usual suspects when you come into pitch run. Kataya has a stolen bag. Gets in the game a little bit to hit 1 for 7 on the season, but he has about 13 runs if I remember correctly. You now pick off back to first again. This time it's a little closer. Lafitte thought he got him. Or not. Well, and Sneed as well. Sneed was about to throw it around the horn. And Chetwood, the third baseman, creeping in on the infield grass. Middle infield playing up the middle. Oh, and 1, and Dino tries to poke that one to the right side. It will put a runner at no. Wensky goes to second in time for out number 1. What a play from Roper. Ball is hit to the right side of Roper. Wensky had to go in towards the hole. Turn on a dime, flip to second. I thought he only had a play at first. I was wrong. It's good for out number 1. What a play. That is not an easy play from Roper. But he made it look easy, and now it's the left-handed Hudson Simmons. Right-hander on the bump. We'll see if Simmons tries to lay one down with Indino on first. Pick off to first, not in time, and Dino now dives back in safely. He has 5 swiped bags so far this season. Has not yet to be thrown out, so again, he may try to go, especially with apparently the defensive prowess these Falcons showing off here. A low throw is picked by Sneed over to first. A lot of action over to first. Falcons being very wary of what would be the go-ahead run. It's a 1-1 game with 1 out in the top of the 7th. The right-hander comes home and Dino goes. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The throw to second at time. Yes, it is. Joe Ray lays the tag. Hernandez a little off the mark, but the shortstop goes across his body and then lays the tag. It's out number 2 in 0-1 the count. Defensive showdown, top 10 indeed. Hit and run for Simmons just didn't work. Dylan Hernandez behind the dish has been getting catching, and all of a sudden he looks brilliant now. 0-1. Well, not all of a sudden. He's been brilliant all year. The right-hander comes home. That ball is sliced into left center field. Going back is a shortstop. Ray's got a read and makes the play. He shows all the emotion, pumping his fist. And the Falcons get out of the inning. Monty Lafitte through thick and thin, 12 up, 12 down, and now puts the pressure on the Knights. It's a 1-1 game going to 7. Well, here we go, bottom 7, 1-1 game between AC Flora and Charlotte Christian.
Leading off for the Falcons.
Rohan Bremer will come back in and hit. He was taken out back in his first at-bat of the game where he tried to lay down the bump but couldn't put it down. So he's now back. First time up, technically, if you're gonna do it by the numbers. The southpaw will come home against the righty. The first pitch, big swing and a miss. Well, I guess he may have nicked it foul. It's 0-1. Russ Berger is not allowed to hit. He did allow a base runner off of an error. It's 0-1. He fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 from Bremer. Offered on a pitch outside the zone. Due up this inning, it's 5, 6, and 7. Bremer, Lafitte, and Hernandez. Falcons trying to walk off the Knights here at Falcon Field. The 0-2. Skips in. Looks like a changeup. It's a good pitch, but it just missed a little low. And good pitch from Berger because you're trying to get a swing and a miss there, and no reason to put one over the plate for a very dangerous hitter. Bremer leads this team in RBIs, but he's behind 1-2. The southpaw fires, and he gets a swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the glove for strike 3 off a changeup. There's one away. Now it brings up Monty Lafitte.
32, Monty Lafitte.
The right-handed now pitcher is 0-2 with a strikeout and a ground out back to the pitcher. He faces Berger for the first time as the southpaw deals home. The off-speed's grounded up the middle. Going to be a tough play. McCammon, the second baseman, on the backhand. The throw to first is bounced in way late. The second hit of the afternoon for AC Flora puts the winning run on the base pass. Lafitte continues to stay hot at the dish, and now they'll bring Reed Franck over, and could be a pitching change as Coach Howlett looks like he's doing some lineup changes here that require a pitch runner. Well, Russ Berger, he's been great so far today, only allowing his first hit. It was a slow chopper up the middle that resulted in an infield single. However, they do have other relievers, and it looks like they're going to go to them right here, right now. Falcons have the winning run on the base pass, but they're going to have to break through one of the best relievers this team has to offer. I'll tell you about Max Carson when we come back. Come back a little early here. Well, never mind. Right on cue, I guess. Be the right-handed senior Max Carson taking over on the hill. Carson, he pitched a scoreless inning a couple days ago against Providence Day, and now making his 9th appearance of the season. Looking to try to keep this a 1-1 game Outfielders shift to the left side against the right-hander Hernandez. The sidearm Carson comes home and delivers one way outside for ball one. Well, we talked about Max Carson, 11 innings pitched, a 1.91 ERA with 9 strikeouts and 4 walks. He's 2-1 on the season. The right-hander fires, way in tight, ball two, looked like a changeup. Well, he'll get greeted by the catcher, Dylan Hernandez, who's 0 for 2. Looking for a signature moment here early in his Falcons career. He shows bunt. Infield still plays back. He pulls it back, and it's right down the middle. A fastball. It's 2-1. Infield playing up the middle. Vasquez and McCammon, first baseman and third baseman, right behind their respective bags. 2-1. That one's just fouled back. Hernandez rolls one, and it's now 2-2. 2-2 count, one out here in the bottom of the 7th. Winning run for AC Flora standing over on first. There is one out as the right-handed Dylan Hernandez awaiting Max Carson, one of the best relievers this team has to offer. Time is called by Hernandez, I believe. Hernandez hitting .292 coming into the day, only 4 RBIs. The young catcher, he'll await. The 2-2 is chopped to the left side and foul, bouncing towards the Knights' dugout. Warming up is their closer, Wade Thompson, the senior, who has a 0.52 ERA. They do trust Carson, though, to get them through this inning in case Thompson needs to close it out in the next. Lucas Price, the courtesy runner, over at first. The 2-2 from Carson will hit Hernandez in the back. Off speed, gets away. And now the winning run is in scoring position for Paul Choate. A 2-2 count. Carson can't believe it. Is now Betancourt will have to come talk to him. But the off speed got away. And now Coach Hallett signaling to the dugout. Maybe something is about to change. Potentially another pitch runner here for AC Flora, or a courtesy runner for the catcher. That's exactly what's going to happen. So Lucas Price, the courtesy runner, over at second for the pitcher, Monty Lafitte. Dylan Hernandez will be courtesy ran for. Will be Adger Johnson.
Running at first base for the Falcons is number 41, Adger Johnson.
Adger, the senior, he's one of the other pitch runners on this team, usually a pitcher. However, smart runners on the base pass for Coach Hallett and the Falcons. It's Paul Choate, righty on righty, one gone, winning runner at second. Choate shows bunt, he puts it down to the left side, beautiful bunt, gonna be a tough play. Carson to throw to first, gets away, and that'll do it! No play for McGrath as the winning run comes home on the sacrifice bunt. The Falcons spoil the final trip to the Palmetto State for the Knights and walk it off by a final score of 2-1.
That's the ball game, folks. Our final score, AC Flora 2, Charlotte Christian 1.
A pitching showdown that came all the way to the last inning. For the first time ever, the Falcons down the Knights by a final score of 2-1. Two of the best teams you may see on this channel all year did battle right in front of you, and it came down to one of the last batters we had. Well, it's going to technically go down as an error on the pitcher, Carson. However, you've got to give Paul Choate his flowers. That was one of the best bunts you're going to see all year. Wasn't too hard, wasn't too slow. Tapped down that third base line. Carson had to come off the hill and do everything in his power to get that ball to first, which required that fast throw as much as he may want that one back. No chance for McGrath. It was way wide. And the Falcons get a big-time signature win over the visiting Charlotte Christian Knights. They now improve to 8-4-1 as they set their season up with 2 games against now a non-region opponent, Lugoff Elgin. Quickly, I'll run down what this means, why we're doing Lugoff this week. So we have 7 teams in our region instead of our usual 6, so every team has a pretty much built-in off week, if you will. Of course, the quote-unquote off week requires us to play one of the best teams in South Carolina in the Demons of Lugoff Elgin. but those games will be on Wednesday and at home. It's Super Saturday next Saturday, meaning I'll be over here. Jeff will be back doing lacrosse against Aiken. Games all day, should be a ton of fun, but that will do it. Falcons, their signature win of their season so far, down the number 12th ranked team in the state, number 5 up to where you look, and that'll do it from me. I'm going to break down, and should be a great game. Thank y'all for joining me, and I will see you all next Saturday, I believe. Jeff should see y'all earlier. Final score, though, Falcons take it 2, put that on the screen, 2-1. After the walk-off sacrifice bunt from Paul Choate works to perfection. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.